Hey there YouTube. With the absolute piss poor effort of games coming out recently, and the lack of government influence on them actually forcing the companies to do the correct thing by the customers. That's referring to Cyberpunk and CD Projekt. Because apparently the government agencies, I'm going to get in touch with them again, but they don't want to force CDPR to release the correct game. I've been forced to play other shit. Watch Dogs Legion, Dreams, a bit of Grand Theft Auto, all that sort of stuff. But I've recently put this back on again, so I thought I'd stream it, let people know what it's like. If you're looking for a cheap, good game, this is actually a really good value for money. There is character creation, there's the skill trees and lots of stuff, but it's to show you in a single playthrough. It's going to be hard because the actual
I hear no end of praise for your feats of late. An audience with a dupe.
to show you how to do all the stuff, like here, learn or set skills, change vocation, stuff like that. There's a fair bit of stuff in there. It's kind of like when you get games like Final Fantasy, this sort of stuff, where you get one character will be a medic, another character will be a sharpshooter and stuff like that. This game is kind of that when it comes to the character abilities. This character here, that Miss E, she's my pawn. I created her. And the online section of this game is, for example, this one here. Actually, no, that's the guard. This one here. As you see, accessing server. If I speak to him,
hello. Yes, Arisen.
I can view details. There's their rank, all their information. This is more than likely created by somebody else. So you can view on now creator's name. So King Charming is the guy that created this character. And obviously that person's been playing it for a while because he's level 50. Whereas my pawn is only...
We can rest till day or night. Simply need...
Where are we? If I go into... Oh, it doesn't... Oh yeah, there. 46. Level 46. So I'm a little bit behind that one. If, for example, there's a new player and they create one and I find it...
Hello.
What's your level?
Yes, Arisen.
41. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner next to the name. Lena Hendon, and she's level 41. If I find one that's a level, for example, level 2 or level 3, and I take that, hire that thrall and take it with me, anything that thrall gathers, and the experience it gains in the combat that we do, when the person who made the character comes back on and plays the game and then goes to their pawn, they will gain the experience and everything. I'll get a notification, this your pawn gathered this, gain this much experience. And if I gift, for example, if somebody else's pawn's here and I gift them something, so just say I want to give them a piece of close conversation. Oh no, I have to actually hire them to do it. Okay. You can gift them stuff, so you can equip armor and stuff like that. If I leave that on them, then that clothing item will stay on that pawn. And then when the other person gets their pawn back, you'll have that clothing item. So, if, for example, if they're a low level, and I give them a really high level weapon, when the other player comes back on, and they grab their pawn, they'll have a really high weapon in their inventory, which will help them in the combat. I can't remember whether you can actually take my pawn, just pick something up. That's what, she picked it up again. I can't remember whether you can stop picking the nuts up. I can't remember whether you can then take that item off the pawn. I think you can. And then, so in a way, that's a way you can transfer, in brackets, stuff from one player to another. Because you can't actually play with the person. So I can't bump into another player, but I can bump into their pawns, hire them. I believe me hiring them, the money I pay for the hire, the other player gets. The character customization, it's not Saints Row or The Sims, but it's no slouch. Decent haircuts, preset faces, and like preset sections. So you can go, for example, tall, short, skinny, fat, muscular, lean, all that sort of stuff. Mechanics in the game are really good. The button combinations are a little annoying sometimes. Like if you come in, you can see there's the controller scheme. And unlike Bethesda games, you can't choose exactly what does what. You choose presets. Oh yeah, brightness is up so I can see. As you can see there, connectivity, main, pawn, online access. So only friends can access my pawn. Everyone can access my pawn. Or no one can access my pawn. The reason I've got it friends only is purely so that I'm not getting a totally random person coming in, taking my pawn's gear. I don't know whether they can actually do that. That's why I'm not sure, because I've never actually looked that much into the pawn system when it comes to the online mechanics. But subtitles always turned off, vibration, usual setting. I've got it on easy mode. I completed the game on Xbox, on normal, and then when I came to PlayStation, I rebought it because I knew it was a great game. I cannot remember. This is my at the rank I am. I doubt it's my second playthrough, because when you've finished, you can then restart again, like a new game plus. As you know, my brightness is turned up, and this is how dark it is at night. So if I turn the brightness down, it would be heaps dark. Pull out my lamp so you can see how that looks. So there's the lamp. Vocations. I like this one. This character is an archer, so I can shoot. They're not arrows as in not physical arrows. They're magic arrows. So you never run out of ammo. I can fire till the cows come home. I've also got my daggers. Let's grab daggers. Alright. You can, obviously, if I go to there, and if I select a piece of... Oh no, I have to go to equipment for that. I'll show you the equipment. Options, equipment. When I highlight a piece of clothing, down on the bottom right corner next to the circle icon, where it says armor, and then it's got the female icon, because I'm a female character, it's got the 3x3 grid. Those are your different vocations. So, like your standard fighter, your dual wielder, your magician, your daggers, your archer, sword and shield, hammer, crossbow, that sort of stuff. So they got their own names. Certain armor pieces, for example, like that one there, can only be worn by certain vocations. And this character's vocation is this one in the center, which is a magic archer. So that's the center icon. So anything with the center icon lit up, this character can wear, and it goes the same for the weapons. If I go into there, like you see that one there, it's the one in the middle on the left, and then the 3 down the center. So my character can use all those weapons. What? Ah, see that bow there isn't a magic bow, it's a standard bow, it's a hunter's bow. And if you look, the center icon isn't lit. So a magic archer cannot use this bow. Jewelry is pretty much goes on any character. It's pretty much all vocations are used, and I believe the cloaks, there's a couple that don't, but mostly speaking they go on most of the characters. And then there's obviously like those boots. cannot be worn by the top right and the bottom right, but everyone else can use it. It can change the vocation at any time, and there's no real penalty. So if you are playing and you're playing as like me as a magic archer, and you don't like the way the character plays, then you can easily enough go, oh yeah, I'm going to change this vocation to I don't know, magician or sword and shield or whatever the hunters or whatever they're called. I can't remember what each one's called. You can go to the. In fact, I can go back in and I'll go and get combat. That's too much of the thing. Bottom left-hand corner is your map, like most. Then it's your stamina, is the orange bar, and the yellow bar is your health, magic, life force, when we call it. And then the number is... I can't remember what the number... I think the number is the actual health number, and the yellow bar is just your character's health. So it's a physical thing like that. Okay, so we've got something there, and this archer one, this is why I chose it. See all those little circles? It's got like a homing mechanism. But if I tap the triangle, I can use a magic special arrow, and it shoots out multiples. And I just love the way that it feels. Your pawn will help you out, like she just gave me a magic spell. I also like the fact that this one is bow, and then if they get too close, I can just whip out my daggers. It does have a loot mechanic. Generally speaking, you can get nothing but crap off these guys. Nothing on them. Clicking in on the left stick is run. And there's some of the bad guys. If I do circle, it gives it's a special one, so it doesn't actually do much damage to them directly. But if I come up and hit him, if I hit that arrow, it does an explosion, which is like, oh, I love it. It's like awesome. Night is more dangerous than day, obviously. The little icons on the left of my yellow bar, they are status effects. So as my pawn gives me extra... Is it a boss guy? Yeah, it's a boss guy. So as she gives me buffs, the icons will change.
I am he who sets the world.
I don't want to get too much into the details of the story, because I'd rather people do it. But the story is roughly a dragon has stolen your heart and you've got to get it back. So combat for a little bit. I'll show you this. You've got a big scar on your chest. Kiss me, sucker. Okay, now there was a pouch up over here, or did my pawn pick it up? Oh no, there. It's bones, don't want it. He's got it, okay. See, there's the loot system. So you walk over, you'll get the icon pop up. Little bags, just to save on CPU graphics, we're going to call it. These little flowers like this can be looted. The right trigger. Zombies. Yeah, the right trigger does a pickup, so you can pick things up, put things down. You can do it with your pawn as well. So if I come over to my pawn, oh, mister, pick her up, put her down. The outfits can be upgraded. You go to main town, go into equipment so you can see the upgrades. For example, if I choose confirm, it's got, do you need that? No, I don't need that. It's got the weight. On the right hand side it's got 0.27 is weight, and then the level is 3, so 3 stars. As you can see, like that one's in no levels. If you get the right materials, you can level them up, which if you look to the left, it will increase, for example, like defenses. That one there is a 287. To start off with, it was probably a 100 and something. If you look to the right of the thing, it's got the from to 2. That's comparing what I've currently got on to what it will be. So that's a 287, the one I'm on now, and the one below will take me down to a 260 on defenses. But the other 3 will stay around about the same. So that doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. If it goes up, it'll go to green. If it goes down, it goes red, or that orangey colour. And if it stays the same, it stays white. So it's easy enough to see. And it's same with the down the bottom. Below all those numbers, you've got the elemental resistances and the other resistances. You know, like poison, shock, all those sort of things. So you've got to take into account what abilities each clothing has. And some of the clothing will look the same, but have different stats. So like, for example, like we've both got the same G-strings on, thongs, and they could have very well have different stats. But those particular ones, like that one there, mine's, as you see, mine's upgraded, so it's got the defense of 280, or total 287, but it's got a defense of whatever it is, and it weighs 14. If I go to hers, as you can see, hers isn't upgraded. Hers is still only 0 stars, because I haven't upgraded it yet. So they will have different stats. If I click on, no, I think I could actually go into, I do wish I could just show you the exact stats of that outfit, but whatever. So you'll usually find them at base. So you'll find them with no stars, crappy, maybe there's some things. Generally speaking, what do you drop? Mates don't want it. You'll find them at 0, but occasionally you will, especially if you fight a higher level guy, you might find a piece of clothing that has, for example, a higher armor rating or something like that. These are the kind of about to fight. Because you hit them once and then they teleport. The glowing on these daggers are obviously a magic ability they got. So if I go to equipment, there, as you can see, it's got the element lightning, so they're electrical. So the magic that it's got is what's making it glow. But the pawn will sometimes shoot an energy ball at me, which will make the glow more intense. Same with her weapon, it's glowing. So magic and your actual equipment all combine really nicely. What if I didn't want it? Okay, she just picked the thing up out of the box. A lot of these you can break, and she's gonna pick those nuts. So I walk right through the fire. So they're large nuts. That's a food I'll pick it up, and if I go into curatives, oops, too far. The nuts I just picked up will be in here. So there's mushrooms, there's some meat, there's an apple. If you're low on health, you can just eat the apple. So you use. I can give it to my pawn or to somebody who I'm conversing with. I can gift it to them, or I can combine it with something. But I can eat it, and it held me up. I don't think my health was down, but you get the idea. Left trigger is put my weapons down, put my weapons up. The bow is just automatic out or in. You can't run around with it in your hand like in Conan. All these things here, valuables. You can sell most of this stuff. Monies, oops, wrong button. Seriously? Just done it again. Occasionally you'll come to these camps, they'll have people inside there, you can rescue them. Why is he still out? It's only daytime. Okay, so he didn't die, but as you can see, you can't see him. He's a powerful guy. Might have just get crap shots on him. There we go. Quick note, you can upgrade your character's abilities, so like double jump, I believe that's an upgrade ability. They drop a lot of these orbs. Oh no, that's an apple. Just a cool little feature too, like that apple that you can see on the tree just there. If I grab out my bow and manually aim at it and shoot it, I can actually knock it off the tree. My arrow, my apple. You can just walk up to them and pick them as well. So like, if you come to this one here, you can pick it as well. Actually, will she pick it? No, she's not going to pick it. So there you go, pick the apple. Looks like I grabbed her on the butt, but whatever. Map. It's a misleading map because it's in sections. So you'd have, for example, the main area which I'm at now has the main city, the area we start, and some of the other areas like the fort and all that. There's no, in brackets, fast travel, but there are ways to fast travel. Each city has a portal, which is a bunch of little stones. But you can also make them or find them to make a placeable portal. Kind of like a portkey in Harry Potter. So if I go into my inventory and go to my curatives, I believe it's in there. Light cure. Why is it not in there? Oh no, there it is. The Eternal Fairy Stone. Until you've... That's what makes me think this is my second playthrough. Because I'm pretty sure you get the Eternal Fairy Stone from beating the game. I can't remember. But this can be used infinite times. But normally you just make or find standard fairy stones. And if you use it, you go use, it'll bring up the map and I can choose like Grand Soren, which is the main city, Casadius, or however you want to pronounce it. That is where you start. And then these icons are all ones that I've placed. So if I go to, for example, um, Bitter Black Isle. Oh, that's the island. It's a DLC, but the Dark Arisen version of Dragon's Dogma comes with the DLCs. So if I go, say, there's the forest. I'll go to the forest. If I click on that, I will then throw the rock into the air. It will like teleport like a port key. It will teleport me to the area. So you can teleport to the port keys. I'll call them port keys. The port keys you find, which are like the circle of little versions of these. That big thing there. That one there, you can craft or find. You find bits of it and you put it together to make a full one. They can be placed in the world, and you can also, as you can see, pick it up, and then move it. And the fairy stone will take you to those locations. This guy here, and most guys or characters in the areas, are. This one here is a.
Just name it, sir.
Storage master, I suppose you can call him. You can rest with him. You can send stuff to your storage. You do have a storage chest, which is basically infinite. I don't want to say it is infinite because I don't know. You can learn or set your skills, or you can say never mind. So he does do the basics. In the cities, you'll get people do the one that was at the counter. They'll do the whole lot. The knowledge chair is to change characteristics of your pawn. So, for example, your pawn will ask you questions like, how would you like me to act when you're in trouble? And you can say, look after yourself, rescue me, or keep doing whatever you're doing type things. So you can have the pawn be like, if I'm in trouble and I go down, that the pawn will risk itself to rescue me, or the pawn will go, okay, you're down, take care of the enemy first, then go and rescue you. And that is really cool. And same with how much it talks. You can have them talk more often, or have them talk less often. You can have them follow closer, have them follow further away. All those sort of things are all things you can set in through here. And it's not a tick, 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 tick thing. The pawn will ask a question, and the response you give to that. So for example, if they go, do you like how much I talk? It'll give you 3 options. Yes. No, can you speak more often? No, can you speak less often? Those are the kind of responses you can give. And if you say yes, you like how much they talk, they won't change how often they talk. But then the other 2 will either increase or decrease the amount of responses they get. This stone here is the Pawn Rift. Think of like an interdimensional portal. So right now I'm in the Pawns realm. It will load in a random generation of pawns that people have created, and I'll start wandering through here, and I can walk up to them and say, oh yeah, see level 46, level 46. I think it's going to give me around about the same rank as me. So unless I've got a friend that's only just started, when I come into here, most of these pawns I'll find will be around about my rank. As you can see, they're all 46s and I'm rank 46. But I can go into here and go primary skills, secondary, you can filter. So if I go to, if I for example click on that and go, wait, it's not letting me. Oh, okay, it doesn't, because it's not a filter, it's an information. So you can see their vocation and gender. So you see that one, sorcerer female. I could have sworn there was a filter. Oh, hang on, it might be on the actual stone itself. Examine. Oh yeah. You can top ranked. Top ranked is marked special pawns. So if I do that, no pawns matching the things that have been found. And then I believe in here, I can go change search conditions. I can choose what vocation I want them to be. What weapon skills, The genders, if I only want a female one, I can just turn male off, or if I want just a male, I can turn female off. So you can, there's no ranking there though, but you can adjust, choose a pawn to summon, there are none there. So there is a sort of filter thing. Then obviously you can exit. Exiting will take you back to where you were. It doesn't teleport you to any other stones, because there are stones like this all the way around the map. So I'm back here again. The creatures are really cool. Like if I go, I gotta turn my torch off because it does use oil. If you use all your oil, you'll have no torch. No, I don't want to go. Stay here. D-pad is you go, come, help, and help. I believe you can change it in your options. If you press and hold, there are pawn orders. Press and hold L1 and R1, plus the D-pad for the hotkeys. If I come back out, hold them. No, do nothing. But either way, you can adjust it to what it be. So if you'd rather down to be help, then you can do that. But down for me, come, makes sense. And forward, up, go. Put no, very. So if I use, and I want, I think it was that one. Or that no, it was that one. I'll try and show you one of the bigger creatures. You get a griffin-like creature, you get dragons, you get goblins, trolls, those kind of things. There are a cool array of monsters, and they are really cool to fight. Each one has its own technique you've got to use against it. Okay, yes, this one is here. So if I go over here, this is like a mini camp. It's a bit bigger than the other one, but it's got a wandering tradesman, which is this guy here.
What use is chasing with time, yeah?
So he'll buy and sell stuff. So if I want to sell to get money, I can go into, like, for example, the curatives. So like, for example, the weeds I've been finding, I can sell them. They'll get me 28 gold each. They'll get me 444 gold each. Which is the, but you can also use them to craft. So if I go yes, that will get me 3,900 gold. So I'll go yes. I don't need it. I've got $644,000, but that's the stuff you don't use. Scrag of beast. Might as well sell it. 30 gold. I can go back.
Time yet?
Then I can go to buy. The stuff you've sold him will be in the list. So as you can see, he's got new stuff and new stuff. The flask of oil can be used to fill your lantern up. As you can see, he's got not a bad section. They do change. That wake stone shard. The wake stone are the things that you can teleport to. And if I remember correctly, you need 3 of them to make a wake stone. So it's 30,000 for one piece. But if I buy 3 of them, you can then make a wake stone, which then can be placed and you can be teleported to. So that's how the fast travel works. No, that's a different thing. That's a... Yeah, because that's a wake stone. Well, those are the little red things I find.
Time yet? Come back whenever you like.
Let's go down and find a boss. There's a boss just down here, so I can fight him. There's normally a goblin just to the right, to the left. Then there's the griffin style thing down the hill. Okay, here's the big guy here. No, he's not. So I fought him the other day, so... If I come down the hill, there's a griffin-style creature down here. It's got the head of a friggin' hawk or eagle, the body of a lion, the tail is 3 snakes, and it's got wings, if I remember correctly. So I'll find him. You can't miss him, he's big enough. And you'll make this horrid noise so you know you're getting close. There's a goblin. Blame out tears. Right there. Oh no, it's lizard guys, okay. So there you can see them all down there. There he is. The goat head on the back will shoot magic out. As you can see, he's got his health bar. Like, I've injured him. That. Him again. I really should take out these lizard guys first. He's gonna pounce. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Yep. Give me careful stamina. That red hazy thing was going to be an attack on me. These lizard guys, their tail is their weak spot. As you saw. My pawn's just gone down. You can see the red skull. If I can get to her, I can pick her up. Pick her up. This guy's annoying. She's gone down again. Can I? Oh my god, stupid lizard man, piss off! Oh, he hit me with it. God damn it! Okay, he's lost his snake tail, so he's no longer poisonous. You can see the right hand side of his health bar too, he's got a status effect, which would be the fire, no doubt. Just want to choke that freaking goat head out. Rolling around. That'll do it. Pausing, bring up your menu, pauses the game, so you can use that to come in, grab, heal yourself, and get back into the fight. That's a good hit. I'll chop this goat head off. There's power on me. The grab or the carry mechanic works as a climb mechanic on the bigger bosses. Ouch. So like the larger dragons and stuff, you can actually climb on them. As you can see. I got him. Yep, he dead. That lizard guy's annoying the hell out of me. Come here, you stupid little mongrel. Gotta chop the tails off. Oh, I leveled up. Need to chop the tails off. My horn just leveled up. Their stuff's actually pretty valuable, so I'll pick it up. There is a carry weight. I'm average carry weight right now. She's gonna heal herself, yep. And myself, what looks of it, yep. Thank you very much. You can't swim. The water any deeper than sort of knee depth is deadly. There's like a demon or a devil or something in there. You can kind of scar and jank the falls, which is cool. Me, you mongrel? Okay, he's burned to death. Good luck. Oh, they're going over the Goblin spawn. Oh, there's a trade post up there. I'll check it out. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, for a knife, not worth enough.
So, the celebrated... But I've no patience for pomp. I'm a man... I've a policy of speaking only with folks possessed of their own will. We've our own ways of testing the strength of a fellow's will, as you like. I will like folk who know their minds.
Okay, I believe he's going to try and test me in battle, so yeah, I can't be bothered fighting with him. Ah, there's one of the trolls. These guys, your first aim is to try and take his club out of his hand. Hits you with that. It's gonna hurt. Points down. Better go pick her up.
Bloody hell!
There we go. I'm not gonna worry about these ones because they're just fighters. But there's an archer up here who's gonna take shots at us. Is he an archer? There's another archer somewhere too. Other archer.
Sick 'em, boys.
There you are, you monk. Oh, you son of a bitch, you're going down, you fucking little turd. Come here, you little motherfucker. Sit still, you little turd. Quickly heal up. They have a weakness on their back as well. Fine, look, the bigger ones more so. Stamina. She's been watching that. See, she was trying to come and pick me up. So when you use your magic, that uses the orange bar as well as the if I do this in fire, see how the orange bar goes down. But any energy you exert, it does the same bar. So climbing rocks, climbing enemies, running. Go down, Mongrel. Hit that. Helmet doesn't want to break. Don't grab me. Ah, he missed. Give you a quick little look at the water I was talking about. So you'll see when you walk a certain distance out, you'll get wet, but then you'll see like a black that. That's what kills you. I'm still wet. That's what the little person icon is in red, because I'm wet. Tell by the shiny. Seriously?
Hold nothing back.
Get up, get up. Go around, pick her up. Oh, fuck off. There's like archers galore that get up.
Why have you come here? Why have you come here?
Yeah, see, these are powerful guys.
Bloody hell! Sick 'em, boys.
Is that for them? Yep.
Get them, boys. Hold nothing back.
Oh, I'm out of stamina, shit! Okay, let's see if I have anything that gives me stamina. I think that helps a little bit. God damn it! My pawn's gonna go down again. Let's get her out of there. Come on, pawn! Oh, she's gonna sit there and fight them, isn't she?
Hold nothing back.
Another group? Okay, well it's nearly an hour. I might call it here. She hasn't gone down yet. She keeps fighting them, which is annoying. Fast travel back to the city. Yeah, so if you're looking for a good game, it's quite some years old, considering it's the last gen. It came out on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. But I still highly recommend it. It's one of the few games that have come out and has held up. It's kind of like Skyrim, it's held up. Definitely look into buying it. But that's an hour. I'm going to call it here. Sorry, viewer. I'm about to end the stream. This goes up as a watchable recording afterwards anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to call it. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe. Look after each other. Stay out of trouble.